In other news, the Trump administration has announced we will put an end to Joe Biden's illegal student loan bailout attempts. No student loan has been referred to collection since March of 2020. That comes to an end. On May 5th, the Department of Education will resume involuntary collections for borrowers with defaulted federal student loans. The student loan portfolio controlled by the federal government is nearly $1.6 trillion. But fewer than 4 out of 10 borrowers are in repayment. This is unsustainable, unfair, and a huge liability for American.
Oh, honey, that's a lot of money. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So, credit goes to the creators in this video. So, guys, in today's video, are you ready? Because come May 5th, the Trump administration is coming after those that owe student loans. And guys, it's getting more serious. So let's break this down, okay? Since 2020, during the pandemic, student loan repayments and collections were paused, right? People had a breather, but now that's over. So starting May 5th, if you are in default of the federal student loan, right, the US government can now legally start collecting them again, which means they can go after your tax refund, they can take 15% out of your paycheck and even deduct it from your social security. Guys, what do you think about this in the comment section? Let's see what these people have to say. Because as usual, because there are two sides to a coin, some are for it and some are against it. But what I want to know is what you think about this in the comment section. Let's see.
To garnish our wages. They really know how to just ruin your day. The U.S. government hates everybody here. Y'all, as of May 5th, they're taking 15% of your wages towards student loans. Y'all, I've been ignoring student loans since I've been in school. If y'all know how much I owe in student loan, y'all would think I went to school to be a lawyer. And it's a degree that wasn't even providing me a decent lifestyle. I was just living off vibes. So you mean to tell me I went to school and y'all lied to me? Y'all wanted me to go out there and do triple the work to get a degree. Y'all, I owe so much money. I'm in Texas, so we don't have state tax. 15%. Hell, you might as well go ahead and add 5 more. Add 10. Cause that's the state tax. I cannot believe this. I just had to pull over, y'all. My head started throbbing. I'm about to get a headache. They're doing this in a couple of weeks, y'all. I gotta go do deferment. I gotta go do something. Y'all, we can't get away from this. People are even already saying that their credit score has dropped from a 700 something to a 500 something. Oh my gosh, my credit score. 15%, whether you have it or not, as of May 5th. So long as you have money in your bank account, they are taking it. Matter of fact, financial aid just called me the other day and I hung up on them. Not in the mood, don't have it. I'm living off life. I'm vibing. This man really said, you know what? Let's make the rich richer. Let's make the others
are making you pay back your student loans, which is crazy because he literally just got rid of the tool that was there to help you pay them back in the first place. It's nuts, but it's not surprising. There are people that owe billions of dollars to the government, but he's shaking you down instead. There are Republican Congress people who owed millions of dollars to the government in the form of PPP loans, but yet he's shaking you down instead. He crashed your stock market. He's cost many of you your job. And after all of that, he has the audacity to stand at the street corner, shaking you down like a troll, demanding your money after he screwed everything up. So he screwed the economy, he's making your life worse. Now he's shaking you down for money. While his rich friends, they sip on their pina coladas in a yacht somewhere in Montenegro, taking a victory lap off the tax cuts that you're paying for. It's the heist of the century. Also what I call the Great Americans.
The Trump administration has announced that they are going to be collecting on student loans that are in default. If you are a federal employee, they're going to garnish your wages. You know, if you're not a federal employee, you might still get your wages garnished, but if you go to collections, you know, your credit score is going to drop. It could be on your taxes, like you're going to owe money on your taxes. I don't know. I don't understand how y'all could forgive all these billionaires who took out PPP loans when they didn't take no loss during COVID.
Forgive all those loans, but don't forgive the 18-year-old who got $50,000 with no income, no credit history, because y'all told us that we need to go to college to get a good job. We don't get no forgiveness. But the billionaires who already get all these tax cuts, they get their loans forgiven. When I first graduated college, and I think it's like 6 to 9 months before you get the letter to start paying back, my payment was like $580. And I'm just like, who the hell has $580? I just graduated college. Who has $600 to give y'all every month? And when I tried to change it, I'm like, I'm trying to make payments. I can't make no $600 payment. They were not trying, like, there was no leeway. It was deferred. So I deferred. And then, about a year ago, well, over a year ago now, but over a year ago, my company did mass layoffs and I got laid off. So then I deferred it again. But long story short, I'm going to get my master's degree. I need some more time, okay? I work for the bank. They're going to pay for it anyways. Might as well just go back and get some more time because I don't have $750 to give y'all or however much money they're going to say that I owe them. I got trips to go on. I got stuff to do, okay? I don't have time. I will wait until we get some forgiveness for the next president to come in because somebody's going to have to forgive something. Y'all could forgive the millionaires and billionaires. Y'all could forgive me, an 18-year-old who should have just went to trade school or some shit. What are y'all gonna do?
Is warning that if we don't pay back our student loans, that our wages are going to start being garnished. I thought y'all were supposed to be somewhere not existing. When they dismantled the education department, they also dismantled my $56,000 in student loans that I owe. Okay, and the thing is, I shouldn't even owe those loans. I should not even owe those loans. For half my college career, I was literally a homeless student. And their solution was, here are more predatory loans so you can get a degree and go work in public service. Oh my God, why do you want it to be free? You should just went into a trade. It wasn't offered to me. It was not offered to me. I would have loved to have gone into a trade and been an electrician and not had student loan debt, but I did what I needed to do. I was 17 years old. You gave a 17-year-old $30,000 in student loans. And now I'm supposed to pay it back? The education department was dismantled. So why are my student loans not dismantled? Talking about garnishing wages. 5 million people.
Oh, guys, this is so twisted because there are so many views about this on the internet. I've watched a lot of videos. People are like, okay, you sit down and think about it. You go to school to chase your dreams, right? And you take out a loan. And now the government is like, run me my money. Even if you are barely surviving, I mean, that's crazy. And the Trump team, right, says that it's about accountability and responsibility. That if you borrow, you should repay, right? But some critics actually say that this is just a way to crush the working people's spirit. Because imagine studying for 4 years, right? And working 2 jobs or 3 jobs, and you still owe about $50,000 in student loans. Like, would you really call that freedom? Because people are saying that, and I agree that college should be a pathway to success, not a lifetime of debt. Because honestly, I feel that. But on social media, some are saying, cancel it all. Some are saying, hold on, I paid my debts. Why should others get relief? So it's a bit divided. And like this video that I played now, she's actually saying, I thought the Department of Education was cancelled. So if the Department of Education was cancelled, so my student loans are also cancelled. And some people are saying, we taxpayers cannot be paying for those loans. If you take a loan, you have to take responsibility. And some are saying that education is free in Finland, in Germany, in Norway, but in the United States, it's a financial trap. Guys, what do you think about this in the comment section? Please let me know. I really want to know what you think. Let's keep watching. This set of videos I'll play are videos about people that actually think that if you take a loan, you have to repay. Let's just see it from their point of view.
You know that student loan that you took out that you haven't paid back? You better pay it back. You got 2 weeks. The Trump administration says in 2 weeks' time, they are going to start garnishing people's wages if they have a student loan that they are not in some type of payment arrangement for. So, yeah, you remember when you voted for Biden just because he said he was going to make your student loan go away? Well, one, he didn't do that. Two, he had no power to do it. All he did was defer it for you. He pushed it back for you. Well, now that the United States is over $1 trillion in student loan debt alone, Trump is saying you're paying it back. And we don't care if you're saying you're living under the poverty line, if you don't have a job, blah, blah, blah. We don't care. And when I say we, I mean taxpayers, because we're not paying your debt. I saw a girl on here talking about when I was in college a long time ago, you gave me a loan and now you want me to pay it back. First of all, little girl, no one gave you a loan. There's no such thing as giving a loan. You had to sign a document. It's called a promissory note. And you promise to pay it back. Now it's time to pay it back. And if you don't pay it back, your money is getting garnished, whether it's your paycheck, your income tax, your Social Security, wherever you got money, it's getting garnished. And it's happening in 2 weeks' time. So get on the phone, call your loan people, and make sure you set up a payment plan. Because other than that, the Trump administration is coming for the money that you owe. And don't talk about having a revolution. I saw a girl on here say, we need to have a revolution. People are living under the poverty line. They're unemployed. They can't pay it. That is not my problem. Let me know down in the comments, how many people here watching this video want to pay back someone else's debt? I just want to know, are you down for it? And how many people on this app who are thinking that someone is going to bail them out? Did you pay my bills? Because there are people who have gone to university and took out loans and paid them back. There are people on this app who went to university, paid for their degree by having 3 jobs. So we're not paying back your loan. Don't come on here crying. 2 weeks, pay back your loan, get on a payment plan, or else your money will be garnished, allegedly, per Donald Trump. It's not alleged. They're coming for the money that you said you were going to pay. You owe it, pay it.
Americans who didn't go to college or went to college and responsibly paid back their loans pay for the student loans of other Americans. The Trump administration will never force taxpayers to pay student loan debts that don't belong to them.
First off, the government will 100% use your money to pay off debt that doesn't belong to you. Just not student loan debt. Your money will be used to bail out banks, corporations like Tesla. Your money will be given in contracts to Starlink and to Trump golf courses. God forbid any of it be spent on the actual American people. Now, I'm not one that says all student loan debt should be forgiven, but I do believe if you've paid more than you borrowed and you only still owe because of interest, that should be canceled. You've paid more than you borrowed. And all interest on student loans should be canceled. The government should not be predatory lending to its own people. So I'm all for people paying their loans back, but this insane interest needs to go away. And like I've said before, I don't think the government should be giving out loans to anyone. Not student loans, not PPP loans, no loans. One reason college tuition is fucking outrageous is because they know the government will give you the money for it. If the government stopped giving people all that money, tuition would go down.
Oh gosh, this argument is just so divided. This man is advising that all those that have paid back theirs but just have interest remaining should be forgiven, right? They should not have to pay back interest since they have already paid back the main loan. Some are saying they are going back to school because they cannot just keep paying, right? Or they cannot even pay, they don't have that kind of money to pay. They are going back to school to get their master's degree, and obviously the master's degree would also be through loans, right? Some said they even regret going to school. They should have just gone for an apprenticeship training or something, became an electrician or a plumber, hairdresser, stylist, whatever, and not just gone to college. Oh my gosh, so many thoughts, guys. And a lot of people are complaining about their credit score going down. What do you think in the comment section, guys? I really need to hear from you. Do you think student loans should be forgiven? Do you think college should be free? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let the conversation begin from there. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.